Hey guys, do you spend a lot of time sitting at a desk every day and wonder why your back always hurts? Well, I'll tell you a simple fix here in a second, but first we need to understand why the spine is shaped the way it is. So you can see a healthy spine has four curves. There's two that go forward in the cervicals and lumbars, and then two that go backwards in the thoracic and sacral area. The reason we have this curved S shape in our spine is to help act as a spring, so we can distribute the forces of gravity and activities of daily life equally across the spine. If we were to straighten the spine out, instead of being a nice spring, anything we do would be a lot more jarring and especially impactful on the lower back because the entire weight of the spine is now resting on those lower lumbar discs. So we don't want that. So when we're sitting, we want to make sure we're sitting in a way that maintains the shape of our lumbar spine as well as the rest of our spine. So that depends on the tilt of what we're sitting on. So if we're tilted backwards, for example, on most car seats or a lot of couches and sofas, you see that it straightens the lower lumbars out and then the rest of the body is now forward or causing us to slump forward. So what we want to do instead is sit at a slight anterior pelvic tilt. So you can see that immediately brought the rest of the spine upright and restored the lumbar curvature so that there's not too much stress on these lower lumbar discs. So the key how we do this is to sit at a slight angle forward with our hips slightly over our knees, so tilting that seat forward, or you can add a seat wedge, which also helps to elevate the hips over the knees slightly and maintain that upright posture without having us to use any muscular effort. So this is a great tip for vast majority of people, but if you have some hyperlordosis already, it might not help. And in that case, we'll want to get your spinal curves restored with our chiropractic method called advanced biostructural correction, which restores posture as well as stability to our spine. If you'd like to have your chronic back pain fixed for good or have more questions regarding this topic, then book a free phone consult using the link in my bio.